Hello everyone, today is 9:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's February 20th, and on my left is the time in sales. You can see that the Emini S&P in the night session is trading at 28.8550, and I haven't refreshed my charts today. If I had, the charts would look like this. The trades would have an H next to them as we label our trades. If this is a historical trade, meaning that it did not run on today's data live as it unfolded, whereas this chart here, there is no H next to the trades. That means the trades happened in live market as they unfolded on real-time data. Okay, first up today is the DAX on a Super Renko 14 tick, and this is the one with the $2,000 goal. It hit its goal with no slippage on 3 trades. A winner, a loser, and a winner here, and of course the loser was smaller than the 2 winners, and it allowed it to hit its goal here. Actually, there was a tiny loser here right off the open, and that only drew down less than $150 or $75 a contract, so no big deal there. Really nice action on this chart, and again the DAX showing its consistency. Okay, next up is the DAX on a Super Renko 6 tick, and it looks like there was 3 trades. There was a loser here to start, and we drew down about $550 or a little under $300 per contract, and then we came back with this winner here. We were stopped out on the trailing stops. I did tighten up the stops on this, and I also changed the stop loss calculation mode to 2, which is the low of the bar and minus 20 ticks. So I actually reduced the stops on this. So I think that's helping to keep our losing trades much smaller. In this case, it only lost $250 per contract on this trade, where it was much higher before. And so now it came back and had 2 winners and ended up doing 1712 for the day, and there was clearly a lot more to go in this trade. But again, I would have had to have much looser stops, and that might have caused this trade to only be near break even if I would have got out up here. So every time you make changes, there's trade-offs, there's pros and cons to it, but this worked out pretty good. 1700 in the DAX, 900 a contract is pretty strong. Okay, the DAX on a 150 Heikin-Ashi chart, this had a small loser here, less than 150 per contract drawdown, and then it came back with this winner here, and once again a lot of room to move here. I have been reducing the targets to increase my probabilities and win percentages, and that's working out pretty good. The goal on this is 1500, so this probably hit its goal and had some slippage, or came shy of its goal and just didn't trade again. I'm not really sure. In any case, this did pretty well today. We saw this chart yesterday as well, so pretty nice going on the DAX 150 Heikin-Ashi. Okay, the crude oil on a Super Renko 6 tick. The historical chart that I showed on the 6 tick actually caught this trade. This is the Super Renko 6 tick that I'm using the volume weighted moving average as a filter, and you can see it here, and it's also plotted on the chart, and the goal on this is 930. So this was a pretty strong move. It was before the crude oil inventory announcement, but this ran pretty hard from here, and obviously by the time we got out we had a good 5 ticks of slippage per contract. 5 ticks of positive slippage, that is. So it looks like this hit its goal in a single trade with excellent positive slippage. Okay, the Emini S&P on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart was underwater for a good part of the session until the afternoon. The drawdown wasn't serious. It was about 100 per contract here, and then it came back late in the day with these 2 winners here and brought it up to 975. And our goal on this is 1,000, so this definitely hit its goal and had a couple of ticks of slippage. Okay, a very reliable Emini S&P and a Super Renko 4 tick. This one is using our line break logic and does not have a higher time frame filter, but a goal of 725. A limit order with a 1 tick pullback. This did 787.50 for the day, so this had positive slippage with no negative drawdown. Okay, another Super Renko 4 tick. This has a $1,000 goal and also does not have a higher time frame filter. This did a 825, a bit active today, and this drew down about 300 per contract, moderately active, and then ended up finishing 825 for the day. Another really consistent chart has been the Emini S&P and a 5 Renko, just a regular 5 Renko chart. And this has a higher time frame filter of Super Renko 8 and a goal of 800. So this hit its goal and had 1 tick of slippage. Okay, we plot 2 5 Renko charts, and this is the other one with a higher time frame filter of Super Renko 6 and an $800 goal. So this was shy of its goal. Slightly different trades here. Okay, this is another chart on the Emini S&P, and this one has a $1,000 goal, does not use a higher time frame filter, and this too was moderately active, drew down about $600 or 300 per contract, and recovered with a nice winning trade here and finished at 487.50 for the day. And finally, a very modest gain on the crude oil Super Renko 8 tick. Not really sure what happened here, but nevertheless a small gain of a couple of $100 on this trade at the very end of the session. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.